Mother of Seti, Dorothy Eddy was born in London in 1904 to Irish parents. As a child, she fell down a flight of stairs and hit her head. Afterward, she seemed to be reliving a past life in ancient Egypt. She developed a strong sense of being ancient Egyptian, and of having been a priestess at the Temple of Seti I. She immersed herself in ancient Egyptian civilization, learning Arabic and hieroglyphics, and specializing in archaeology. How did she come to Egypt and live in Sohag? She initially traveled to Egypt with her husband in 1933. Upon arriving in Port Said, she wept, feeling as though she had returned to her homeland. She refused to return with her husband, separated from him, and decided to remain in Egypt. She settled in the village of Abydos in the Sohag Governorate, working as a guard and assistant at the Temple of Seti I. She assisted in excavations and archaeological work and wrote studies about the temple in English. Her love story with the pharaoh. She insisted that she had been the lover of King Seti I in a previous life, and she told a psychological story about a priestess who was killed in battle or offered herself as a sacrifice to protect the king. This story was considered an explanation for her strange connection to the temple. She lived her life clinging to this affiliation, performing rituals and offering sacrifices at the Temple of Seti, and was considered a spiritual and mysterious figure among the villagers. Her death and burial in Sohag. Seti's mother died on April 21, 1981, in Abydos, Sohag. She had prepared a simple grave for herself a few steps from the temple, anticipating that she would be buried near Seti I. The authorities refused to allow her burial in the tomb she had prepared near the temple, and both the Muslim and Christian communities refused to bury her in their cemeteries. She was ultimately buried in a simple, unmarked grave in the desert near the village of Al-Araba al-Madfuna, not far from Abydos. Why does she remain famous today? Even today, her name is mentioned in Sohag and Abydos, and her simple house in El-Araba remains a landmark, visited by some interested in antiquities and spiritual stories. Her story has been expanded into a tale of spirit cloning, or reincarnation, and has become a literary and dramatic model used in programs and reports about a strange English connection to ancient Egyptian civilization.